Hello. And it just looks so much better out here. And it's not too hot, it's nice. For those that care, I'm wearing the same shirt that I wore last night, recording my last video. If anybody keeps up. I thought of changing it, and I was like, no, I don't care. It'd be something to talk about. But, yeah, I thought to make a video now. I had a question pop into my head, and I thought of talking about it, or talking through it. Usually I just let whatever, or had been letting, just whatever would come up in my mind come up. But this time I have a question, so I'm reading it here. The question is, what can you earn today that you actually want? And I think immediately that question is like, well, I can get a better job, or more money, or do something that I like, or something that's fun. And I don't know, that question popped up for me. I was watching a video about peace, and it was just that question was just like, what in my earning, what could I do to get something that I actually want? Thinking that what I actually want is something outside of me, when in reality what I actually want is peace, is joy, is contentment, is is happiness, is a feeling of safety, a feeling of freedom, and just how those things don't come from the outside. You can think of whatever things that you are really wanting in the external world, whether it's a relationship or a trip you're gonna go on, or more time. And there's people with those things that are not experiencing peace, not happy, not fulfilled. And it was just coming to my mind, the thing the person was saying when they're talking about peace is that the peace of God is received, and how you can fall into this pressure to feel like you need to earn something for your happiness, or make circumstances where you can have peace. And I think it's, for myself, realizing more and more that God wants to give you those things. He wants you to receive His peace, Because he says, my peace I give to you. He wants to give that to you for free in the Spirit. Because he's trying to build up the Christ in you, the Spirit within you, so that you get to experience the real peace and the real joy and the real fulfillment and happiness and abundance in your inner man, in your inner spirit. And so I guess my question or my challenge is like becoming present for what pressure you feel today to do this or do that, or work for this or work for that, or to find the state that you want to be in. And I guess the challenge is to shift to ask God for what you really want, because he wants to give it to you. I don't know how to feel peace, but God knows how to give me peace. I don't know how to make myself happy, but God knows how to give me joy. And I'm not saying that like I'm feeling all those great gifts of the Spirit and fullness right now. So I'm in the same boat as you, asking God for more. And I guess I'm having the realization that it comes from the humbleness of I can't earn this for myself. I've tried and tried. God, I receive it. You're trying to give it to me. I want to be made well. So how do you receive it more? I think God wants you to receive more of His love and His care for you through, that's why you ask for help, because it's through different means, whether it's coming to understand, we're all coming to understand God's love for us in a richer, clearer way. But that comes in specific ways to each person and what they need. Move this so it's more in front of me. For me, it helps. I was reminded watching the thing on peace is that, God's at peace. He's not worried. He is not depressed or down about how things are going. When Christ was on this earth, God was not worried about his son. Isn't that interesting? God trusted his own power, his own spirit in his son to take care of him. And we have that same spirit. We have that same access to God's love, because God is loving you and giving to you out of his infinite resources exactly what you need today and exactly what you need in this moment for the next step in your life, in your growth. And I guess go back to the original question. What can you earn today that you really want? Because you're probably at a point in life where you could have earned something. You might be in a better place than you were a year ago, but still not feel the way you want to feel. It all comes down to the internal. Are you experiencing life how you really want to be? And that can be a hard shift, because we oftentimes get distracted, aren't present, and don't know what's available for us. We forget that peace is available for us, and joy, and unconditional love, and fulfillment, and it not be circumstantial. And by no means do I mean that you only feel the the richer experiences of love and peace and joy, but sometimes, a lot of times it's loving the whole, loving the dark feelings, being there for them is how you move to peace, and how you move to joy. And I like the contrast where it's to the depth of you feel and own be present for your fear is also the depth of love and peace and things you feel on the other side. And oftentimes your inability to go into and feel the darkness is what limits you from being able to feel the light, you know. Because that's what you would be doing. You'd be shining a light on the darkness. And light casts out darkness. You can't just get rid of darkness. You can't just make it go away. And when you feel those dark things coming up, that's the light being shined on them. And those things working themselves out. And how often do we connect to God in such a richer way in our suffering, in our dark places? And that's not saying that I want you to feel any more darkness than is necessary. I think that would not be love. And I think for your joy, God wants you to feel just the right amount of darkness for your joy to be complete, for your experience to be more full. God is using everything in your life to experience Him more fully, to have more joy, to experience more of His grace and more of His awesomeness, more of His giving, more of His generosity. Because you're the object of His affection. You are the beloved, and He wants to show you how big His love is and how big His grace is. And yeah, there's no child that needs to earn good gifts from his father. Reminds me of the verse, how much more will God give you good things? Sitting like this kind of hurts my hip, and I feel like I'm finished speaking. Yeah, the Father's trying to give you the more rich things than whatever you could earn for yourself. He's saying the richest blessings of my Spirit are free, and His Son paid for them to set you free. So I hope that you can I hope you can feel more free today. God, please help me to feel more free today.